Hello and welcome back to my craft room, and welcome to probably almost the last grand opening for the great big little Stitchery swap that I'm going to be doing. So our post has been a bit erratic lately. We've got things going on. I haven't had any posts for a few days, and then suddenly this morning I've got all of this. So I'm really excited to get in there. I had to make myself wait until I was ready to film, so I'm itching to see what's inside now. But can I just say, so for anybody who is just sort of joining us now, doesn't know what we're talking about when we talk about the great big little Stitchery swap, this is something that only kicked off just over a couple of months ago. It's really hard to believe it's become such a huge thing for all of us who've been taking part. It's been an absolute blast. It really has. I'm going to link to the Great Big Little Stitchery playlist, so you'll find in there the video that kicked it all off in the first place, the kind of winding up video I did a few days ago, and all of the openings that I've done in between. I will also link to all the people that I know of who've been opening their Stitchery swaps on YouTube, and some of them also show their process in creating them. So like Corinne of To Be Loved Treasures and Christine of Creating Craft with Christine are showing how their thought process and everything, putting their stitched pieces together, which is fantastic. And then there are people like Sylvia, You and Me FPP, who've been showing how they're putting their swaps that they've received together. I shall be doing that soon as well. I plan to get started on that hopefully later today. I've got quite a lot on my plate one way and another at the moment. All lovely stuff. Well, nearly all lovely stuff. But yeah, so there's a lot to do. So fingers crossed I'll get a first video out about that in the next couple of days or so. I also wanted to mention that, well, I already said about we're going to be kicking off a new swap on the 1st of November. Now my plan was we'd have a little break, have a little bit of a breather, put our swaps together however we're going to do it. So for me, with 45 to do and the gallery to sort out, it's quite a lot. And my plan was to have a little bit of a rest kind of in the Discord group and the Facebook group where we arrange all the swaps, and then kick off on the 1st of November. So I had kind of said, please don't start going in there and asking for swaps yet. Let's have a bit of a and wait till all the ones we've sent out have landed and we've got all of these in, and then have a breather. But I did give the theme the other day, and I think once that went out, everybody just went, oh, it all went nuts. A couple of people started asking for swapses, and that was it. And in the end I just thought, I can't, I wouldn't want to stamp on all that enthusiasm. It's just amazing to see everyone so excited to get going again. So if you watched that and you're holding back and not asking for your swapsters, forget what I said. Everybody else has already gone ahead, so feel free. If you want to jump in now and start arranging your swaps for next time, just go for it. In the end, I decided myself it was easier to go with the flow, because I had a few people that were messaging me and sort of saying, can we swap? And I had a few people that I'd penciled in that I had to say no to last time. And I was kind of saying, well, can you get back to me a bit nearer the time? I'm not in a position to be arranging swaps. In the end, I just thought, this is ridiculous. I'll go with the flow, and I'll put my list together now, and my list is actually already full. I'm limiting myself this time. I mean, I'd love to take every single swap, because it's just fantastic, but we're going to be doing this on an ongoing basis now, so there will be other times. So this time I've limited myself to 12, and I'm not swapping with anyone that I've swapped with before, because with only 12, to me it makes sense to give someone else a go. And it's not just about time, it's also you've got to think about postage and stuff as well. So in the end, I made 45 squares. I made one for myself as well. 45 went out to other people. I'm only waiting on 3 to come in. One I understand is already on the way. The couple I haven't heard from, but that's okay, that's all right. 41 out of 44 weren't bad. And it might just be that they're on the way. The deadline for posting the squares wasn't until the 31st of August, so and but I was more anxious, not so much about the ones coming in. I was more anxious to know that the ones I'd made and sent out had arrived, because it's like sending your babies out into the world. You just want to know they got there. So I've now only got five that are so far missing in action. A couple of those other people that I haven't heard from, so it may just be, I don't know, it may just be that they're not posting, or something's happened, or they dropped out or whatever. I don't know. It may be that they have landed and they've just not let me know, is what I'm saying. A couple I know, the people they went to are away from home at the moment, so hopefully they'll be there waiting for them when they get home. And there's just one, and that's the one that went to Mary in Brunei, so fingers crossed, Mary, you'll get it soon. I can only think that it's just more problematic getting to Brunei from here, but I did send it off more than a couple of weeks ago, so hopefully it will reach you soon, fingers crossed. Or just for anybody that didn't see the I would say, if you're jumping in for the first time and seeing this for the first time, check out the playlist, check out some of the I'll put links to all the other YouTubers I know that are showing their swaps on camera, just to get a feel of what to expect. As a quick heads up, the theme in November, if you want to follow a theme, it's an optional theme. If you've got definite ideas of what you'd like to do, go for it. But the theme is going to be my favourite. I'll put it my favourite ... So you fill in the blank, your favourite animal, your favourite flower, your favourite place, your favourite colour, your favourite stitches, your favourite person, your favourite cake. It can be whatever you like, represented in a little 4-inch or 10cm square, and make sure you add a border around it, about 1 centimetre or ½ an inch, just because some people like to turn them under and mount them, or stitch them together into a quilt like Sylvia's doing. But I'm not going to go on about any more about that now. I'm going to get into my opening. If you've got any questions at all, please ask them in the comments, or in the Discord community or Facebook group. I will put my link tree in the description box as well. I would suggest, if you're interested in getting involved in the swaps, join now if you haven't already, because that's where you'll need to go to contact your swapsters, as I like to call the people we swap with. I won't be taking any responsibility for any of that. The idea is that you go into the Facebook group or the free Discord community where there's a Stitchery swap room. Clearly state that you want to arrange a Stitchery swap, because there is an art swap going on as well. You need to say Stitchery swap. So go into one of those places, see what's going on. If you want to start arranging swaps already, just say kind of, hello, I'm so and so, I'm in whichever country you're in. I'd like to swap with people in whatever countries you're happy to swap with. Some people are sticking to only swapping within their own country, and because it makes the postage a lot less anxiety making and a lot less expensive as well. It wasn't too bad. It cost me, I think it worked out about £2.20 each for most of them. A couple were a bit fatter, I had to put a bit more on, but £2.20 each. But of course, when I'm doing 45 of them, that did add up. So you just need to bear that in mind. And I've still got my art swaps to send out yet. I've got 20 of those. It's just been so amazing though, and what has come back to me has repaid me tenfold, 100-fold. Wow, it's just been anyway. I'm going on way more than I meant to, and that's probably all over the place. So yes, I would say, if you're interested in joining in and you haven't already, join the Arty Farty Any group on Facebook, and or the Discord group where there's a Stitchery swap room, and you can start seeing what people are sending back and forth, and you can start arranging your swaps if you would like to. What I said the other day about hanging fire till November, don't worry about it, because lots of people have gone ahead and done it anyway, so I don't want anybody to feel like they can't do it because I've said not to, because I'm going with the flow now myself. So my card is full. If you're one of the people that I said last time, I can't fit you in this time, but I'll pencil you in for next time, and you haven't heard from me this time, please message me again to confirm that you're on my list. There was a Deb the other day, and I've just penciled on my list Deb, then realised I know about 4 Debs on here, and I don't know which one I meant, and I can't find the message again. I thought it was on Facebook. I can't find it. It's on Facebook, Discord, Instagram, and my email, and I can't find you. So whichever Deb it was that said to me, I'd like to swap with you, and I said, can you message me near the time? I'm not putting my list together yet. Please message me now. But you're penciled in. This is why I just thought, I might as well go ahead and carry on, because this is just going to get too confusing now. So basically, my card is full. I'm going to be getting in touch with all the people that I've got on my list or penciled in, just to make sure they're still up for it and swap addresses. And but I won't be even starting making my squares until the 1st of November. And the deadline will be the 31st of December to get those sent off. So And I think from what everybody is saying, I think we're just going to make this a regular thing. Maybe it'll be 3 or 4 times a year, you know, until we run out of steam or decide we're fed up with it, if that ever happens. At the moment, it doesn't seem likely. Okay, shall we do some opening now? Yes. Right, so I'm going to bring these over. There's a big fat one here from Annie Cran. I think I might open that one first because she's been she's been messaging me about this one, and it's the only one I've had with track delivery. So she sent me the tracking. So it's USPS track delivery. Very exciting. So I've been watching this for ages. So I think I'm going to go in and open this one first. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape over our addresses that are on the front here. Crikey, that's track delivery. See, that costs a lot, track delivery. I'm not going to be doing that even for 10. $18.90. It says on this envelope. But you know, it is, you know, you do get quite anxious when you've sent them off and you don't know where they are. It still took a little while to get here, quite a few days to get here, but certainly quicker than the ones that I've sent by normal post. So. Okay, just shut up talking now. It's been 10 minutes, no, more than 10 minutes, and you haven't even opened a thing yet. It's lovely padded envelope, isn't it? I've not seen one like that before. The hundreds and thousands all over it. And we contacted each other by email to arrange the swap. So we've been talking on email, and she was saying she apologised in advance for making it so fat that it's not going to go inside my... Start myself again. I'm falling over my words. I'm so excited. So all of my swap squares that I've received are going to go into my Treasury of Stitchery Swaps book, or books that I'm going to be making. And Annie apologised in advance for making hers so fat that I won't be able to close my book or something. So I don't know. I don't know what. I'm imagining this big fat square. It's certainly a big fat envelope, isn't it? Very exciting. There's a lot in here. This is a bit of a sad moment, really. This is one of the last times I'm going to do this for this swap. And although I'm itching to get onto the next stage of putting them all into the book, and then there's another swap to look forward to already. Nothing's ever going to beat this first time, I think. You know, it just feels like... I love her sticker with the A there. I have to retrieve that. I'm making another book, like a scrapbook with all of the notes and bits and pieces that come with. I'm not leaving anything. Well, this is intriguing. Look at that. How beautifully wrapped as well. Oh, look, there's a letter. I'll read the letter first. Look at this lovely tissue, which I will retrieve and use for collage, or it'll end up as part of the scrapbook that I'm going to be making. There's something really fat there. I'm assuming the square is in here. It is really fat. Let's look at the letter first. I need to make sure there's no address on it. It's just been so lovely to get all of the notes and the cards and the lovely things that people have said. It's just been incredible, every single opening. So this is about the last one. I suspect I'm probably only going to get one more that I know has already been sent in. This is the last big opening because I've got 7 things here to open. And yeah, it kind of feels like, a little bit of a poignant moment, really. But every single one from that very first square that I opened to now this nearly last one has just, but every single time has just felt so meaningful and been so kind of emotional, you know. What a roller coaster. I love these washi tapes, they're so pretty. Let's make sure there's no address. Dear Other Annie. I signed myself Other Annie on the first email. And that's what we've been doing ever since. Dear Other Annie, thank you so much for swapping with me. I got a new puppy at the beginning of July, so broken sleep has kept me from crafting as often as I'd like, which is why my square is probably one of the last you received this round. And it has turned out to be worth waiting for, though. I used puppy paw background fabric to commemorate my struggle with stroke joy. Oh, that's a nice story. I love the whatnot idea you came up with. and I'm making as many as I can, because Annie did have one. I remember sending at least one, maybe it was more, but I remember her name when I sent out that first lot of Whatnot kits. I'll be having some more kits coming up soon, more about that soon whenever I get a minute. Make as many as I can so I can have them anywhere I may be sewing. That's a good idea. You started a Whatnot fever, which explains the square I sewed for you. I hope you like it. Oh, I'm intrigued. You bring so much... Oh, it always chokes me up, this sort of thing. It's like, you know, you've read all this, you feel like you know you're connecting with the person, you know. And then everybody said such lovely things. It's really... God. I can't... Yeah. You bring so much beauty and joy and fun to this crazy world. Oh... Makes my day to read something. I'd see the goose pimples out. See my hair standing on end. Your videos are always delightful and inspiring. You're loving, kind and generous. Oh, thank you for all you do. Love and hugs. Annie Cran. I'm saying Cran. I hope I'm saying that right. Should it be Cran? Cran. I'm sure it must be Cran. Oh, shall we have a look at the square? Oh. Now I've got there's 2 packages here. So which is the... That looks about the right size, look, to be my 10 centimetre square, but we just have to go in, won't we? How pretty is this? But my shelf up in front of me is absolutely festooned now with washi tape that I've saved from all these beautiful packages and things, and so I can put them all into, I can work them into my interactive scrapbook I'm planning to make for all of these beautiful things. Little pockets and interactive pull-out things and stuff for all the letters and pretty colour. I need to savour this almost last opening, don't I? Oh. Can't speak for a minute. Look at that. Oh, God. Oh. So not only is this just lovely to have as part of my treasury of swaps, but it's going to remind me, because the whole Whatnot thing was just incredible as well. It just went nuts. I think I made 75 of those kits and they just flew out within 2 days. They were gone. I was just blown away by people's amazing response to that. And look, she's made this Whatnot with... Oh, God. And look at the needle thread that's on it. I've never seen one like this. Look at that. It's a really fine one. It's finer than the ones... Oh, let's get my face out of the way a bit. Hang on. I now got tears down my cheeks. Oh, wow. God, I didn't imagine anything like that. So, yeah, it's a lot finer than the needle threaders that I put in the Whatnot kits. And look, it's so special. Look. My camera doesn't like focusing on shiny things. There we go. So this will do for my really fine, my much finer needles that my threader like this doesn't work on. Oh. It's a beautifully made Whatnot, absolutely perfect. Look at all the stitching. Look at this cute little charm. Look at the stitches. How beautiful. Look at the stitching. Look at the little French knots made out of metallic thread there. And this lovely kind of, is that a knot? Oh, I can't remember. You have to tell me what that stitch is called, Annie. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at all the French knots in there. Beautiful kind of vintage looking fabrics. Oh, I just love them. I love the colours. I love this little scissor and thread charm. I love this. And she's done the plaited cord like the... Oh, and the fact that, yeah, you got the paw print fabric to remember the summer, the busy summer that Annie's been having. Oh, I'm blown away by that. And there were some words on the back as well. I've been putting off doing that because I think it's going... I can't speak. Hang on. For other Annie, baby Whatnot, Annie Cran 2023. That is so special, Annie. I can't believe it. Yes, I won't be able to shut my book. But that doesn't matter. It's just gonna... I can't... Yeah, that's incredible. How creative, how beautifully done, and how it just looks so pretty. It's yeah, I can't. Oh, God, what's in here? Wow, this is the first one I've opened. Oh dear, I'm 20 odd minutes in. I wonder if I should. No, I'm going to do them all in. I'm going to have one last massive opening fest for this very first great big little Stitchery swap. Oh wow! So Wisconsin. So that's where Annie comes on. I should know her address, but I've just covered it up on the envelope. I'll have it on my list. Ah, there we go. Where I live. Oh, lovely. So I'll put that as one of the charms on my scrapbook, on the scrapbook where I'm going to put all the bits and pieces. That'll be a lovely colourful charm to put on there. Annie, I found these butterflies at a local antique shop. They were very inexpensive, so please feel free to cut up and use in projects if you choose. Oh, look at this beautiful, beautiful piece. Oh my word. Oh, Goose Pimple City, Goose Pimple City. Look. Oh, this. Oh, look at it. That's butterflies as well. I love butterflies. I've got a real thing about butterflies, and that's probably Annie's remembering that. She's obviously thought all this through so well. They're a really important symbol to me. Oh God, this is going to take some doing to make myself cut this up. But it would cut up. It would make a beautiful addition to some slow stitch pieces. I've got that lovely box of silk threads, Miss Cheatham's silk threads. If you're a regular viewer, you'll have seen Miss Cheatham's story on here a few days ago, and I want to make a special project using those threads, so I'm thinking, look at this beautiful lace. It's very, very fine, and it looks like handmade lace to me. Wow, that's so pretty. And look at this one. Oh, and this is, so they're all butterflies. Look, because that's butterflies as well. Oh, how beautiful are they? And here, little like crochet lace. This one looks now, that's the right way. Got this lovely little picot edging, and this. Oh, I know who else will be drooling over this, Christine. That's the kind of thing Christine loves, and she looks for in her op shops. They have op shops in Australia where we have charity shops, and Americans have thrift shops. They have op shops. It's short for opportunity shops, which I thought was a lovely word. Better than thrift or charity shops. Op shops. I love that. How beautifully done is that? And again, you just feel the person that had that in their hand and made it. That's got to have been handmade. How beautiful. I will use them, and I think I will use them with my Miss Cheatham project. Definitely. But it'll take me a little while to bring myself to cut those up. Annie, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I love that. There aren't enough words. I say it every time, I know I do. Right from the very start of this project until now, all these lovely, just going through all these scrapbooks of all the lovely notes and things that people have sent is going to be such a joy. Having the book full of stitching that people have done to look out for inspiration when I want ideas, or just to make me smile on a day when I'm feeling a bit blah, I'll be able to open up these books and look at these beautiful pieces. I'm go into another one now. Hi, Annie's postie. So this has come from the States, and this I believe is from Kim. So Kim is one of the people that I'm hoping that I know she's away from home, and I know, and I'm hoping that when she gets home, her square from me will be waiting for her. So excited. Lovely and colourful washi tape, colourful envelope. Beautiful colours, lovely. Are they called gerberas? I love any kind of daisy shaped flower like this. I just love. Oh, I don't want to see the front first. Let's turn it over so we can look at the back. No address. Let's see what she says. Just a little note to brighten up your day. Well, it definitely has. Hi Annie, thank you so much for organising this swap and for agreeing to swap with me. I hope you will enjoy this as much as I enjoyed making it for you. With love, Kim. I'm sure I will. Let's have a look at the back first. Love the fabric. It's got this kind of old text print on it. Oh, there's some sparkly fabric here, and that looks like a little heart shape. There's a lot of kind of little metallic twinkles I can see here. I don't always like stitching with metallic thread. I sometimes find it a bit problematic, but I so love the look of it. And I can see there's some of my favourite colour combinations in here. This sort of juicy kind of pink and orange combination with the teal and the grey. I love that. I love that kind of combination. Okay, should we go in? Loved. I just so love to see the back. I'll never get tired of that, and I'm going to be stitching my squares in either kind of along the top or along the side, depending. So rather than stitch them down completely, I'm going to be leaving the raw edges because I love the look of it, and I might even fray them out a little bit more, you know. And I love to be able to look at the back. I just think it makes me feel so connected with the person that held this in their hands and made it for me, you know. So I should just be anchoring them on one side or the top or the bottom so that I can always flip them out and have a look at the back again. I'm going over. Oh, look. Oh. It has got some of my absolutely favourite colour combinations in there. This kind of, like I say, this kind of juicy, vibrant combination of the lime green and that vibrant kind of pink, and the purples in there and the tin. It just like really, those colours to me just really sing together and really make me smile just to look at them. Just love it. Look at, so this is my. Now, I always struggle between when it's fly stitch and when it's feather stitch. I think this is feather stitch, but I might have got that wrong. I know, Christy, if you want to learn some new stitches or get some new ideas for different stitches you've never heard of, because there's lots of stitches I've never heard of before in there, check out Create and Craft with Christine. I'll put her link in. She'll be one of the ones listed in the description box. She's doing a daily stitch along, so she just does a little short video and comes out about 1 o'clock UK time every day, and she does it as a premiere live, so we can all sit and have a little live chat while we watch it. It's usually only about 10 minutes and they're lovely. I can't always get there every day, but I get there every so often. It's always fun, and the stitches she's doing are amazing. Some of them I've never heard of, and it's also helping me to know how to properly do the ones that I did think I knew how to do or I do when I didn't know what they were called, you know. But yeah, the number of variations she did just on blanket stitch, the number of variations I'd never heard of. Amazing. Check that out if you want some new stitching ideas. Yeah, see, so I think this one here and this lovely variegated thread, I think that is feather stitch. And Christine did promise she was going to cover those. I haven't watched for a few days. I don't think she's got up to F yet. I don't know how many she's going to do. She's done loads already. Oh, isn't that lovely? It's got my butterflies in there. Oh, no, my daisy flower. I always love a heart. Just like, yeah, just everything about that just makes me happy to look at. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kim. I absolutely love it. Right, let's open another one. Kind of feel like I need to speed myself up. I want to enjoy it too. Oh, I think this is an art swap, not a Stitchery swap. I haven't had so many of them because I've only done 20 and we didn't put a deadline on the art one actually. So this has come from Liz. So it's come from Liz in America. They have these lovely, they call them global stamps. These lovely round stamps. I think that's a brilliant idea, especially when it's global. Exciting. Oh, look, handmade card. Thank you. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, let's read the note first. There's no addresses. Dearest Annie, we've only just met, but I feel like I've known you forever. And I mean that in the best way possible. Oh, I think it just like sums up how so many of us feel about all of this. Oh, gone again now. Thank you for this swap and everything you share with us. Blessings, yeah. Next time, let's swap stitcheries. I think we did say, I think you might be one of the professional people on my list, Liz, because I think we said that before. So now let's have a closer look at this now. Look at these. So these must be die cut from, yeah, they are. They're die cut from vellum, which gives that a really pretty effect. Look at that. It's kind of translucent. How pretty. Look at that. And I do love my daisies. And then this coordinating sort of it's like a lace with a metallic twinkle through it, which is really pretty. And then this lady, it looks to have been, maybe, is it stamped, fussy cut out and coloured, and a lovely stenciled background. And then she's got 143 handmade. It's her Discord name is something like Liz at 143 handmade, like she's put it there. But it's definitely got, oops, get it to focus. Her name on Discord has definitely got Liz in it. So I think is that part of it there. Liz at 143 handmade. Beautiful is that. I love the kind of decollage effect as well. Really nice. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much, and thank you for the lovely note. I really appreciate that. And hopefully your art swap will be on the way. I've nearly finished them now. I'm planning to get those posted off on Saturday. Okay, so this next one is from Debbie Kirby, who's over in the States. Pretty butterfly sticker on there. I'm going to, all of these envelopes, everything is going to get, that's pretty too, it's going to get incorporated into the scrapbook. It's going to be a very chaotic scrapbook, but you know, I think that's good. Stitch squares all wrapped up. I think I'm going to do this next time, wrap them up like this. It is nice when you don't like see them straight away. You get to keep yourself in suspense a little bit longer. There's no address there. Thank you Annie for swapping with me. This is a great idea. I hope you like the square I made for you. I'm really looking forward to seeing the one you made for me. Oh, I think it has arrived with her now. I've ticked her off the list. I think she has received her square since she wrote this. Should we go in and have a look? Another beautiful little butterfly sticker, all getting saved. I don't want to see the front first, I want to see the back first. Okay. Also very neat. You've got a very neat backside, Debbie. Laughing because backside means two different things in our countries. God, there's some tiny fine stitching going on there. Look, it's only using one strand of cotton. I'm dying to see what this looks like. So this is what I was meaning about, you know, the edge. You've got this extra edge that can be turned under or used to sort of stitch it onto the back, whatever you're going to do, or to stitch them together if you're making a quilt like Sylvia is. Oh, look. Oh, how beautiful. Oh, oh. It's just this, you get this, I think everyone who's opened these will know what I mean. You get this intense feeling of, well I do anyway, of like connection with the person that's sat and done this, thought about you, well they've done it probably, and put such a lot of work and care and love into every single one of these squares. I mean, look at this, look how finely done this is. So she's cut out all of these butterflies. I'm assuming that was printed on the fabric, and then she's used this really fine thread to stitch all that down to apply it to the background fabric, and like one strap really fine cotton to write the word fly there. So delicately done. And look, all this, it feels so lovely. Look at all this tiny seed stitching here. I don't know how well the camera's going to show that, but the texture in real life is just so beautiful. Camera photos never fully do justice to these pieces. Wow. And the lovely little heart down the bottom here. That must be a little motif cut from a piece of lace or something like that. That's so pretty. So pretty, Debbie. I absolutely love that. God. And butterflies, I've already said about the butterflies just now. The ones that Annie Kran sent, they just have a special meaning for me. Debbie, thank you so much. I absolutely love that. It's beautiful. I'm itching to get these all put together into a book now. I think now, because, as I say, almost all but one or two now are in that are going to arrive. And I think it's time now to start grouping them together and building my book. So I will come back and show you how I'm doing that. This is a bit of a special one. This comes from Finland. Look at this cute stamp. How cute is that stamp? This isn't anything to do with either of the swaps. This comes from Thornius, who you'll know if you're in our Discord community, and Thornius comes from Finland. Now, he just recently sent a whole package of Finnish snacks for me and Tom to try it, so there'll be a video coming up about that really soon. They were lovely, actually, except for the licorice. Oh, we won't go into that. Watch this space. But Thornius is also very creative as well. He does lots of digital art and things, and I've already actually peeked into this one and I've got a clue as to what it is. And I'm really excited. So I'm going to take this out and just make sure there aren't any addresses inside. I just made up with this. Here we go. Hey, you mentioned that you like the stickers, so here you go. Regards, Thornius. And look, these are his designs. So this is ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Absolutely love that. Look at it. Look at these. So he's actually created these himself. I just think these are fantastic, Thornius. I absolutely love them, and they'll either, well, maybe I'll put one of each on one of my sketchbooks. Oh, it'd be perfect for my Inktober sketchbook, wouldn't it? Oh, or I think perhaps because there are two of each. I mean, I suppose I could give one of each to Tom, but I probably won't. I'll keep them. Put them in my scrapbook I'm making for this whole swap thing, because it's just part of the memories of this year. Because it's everything this year. It's been the way these swaps have gone, the whatnot thing earlier in the year, the way things are going on YouTube, the wonderful community that's growing up in Discord and on Facebook. It's just what a year this is going to be to remember. And I think so I think a couple of these will definitely find their way into that scrapbook to remember some of the amazing stuff that's been going on. And Thornius is a really important part of our little community there in Discord. You'll definitely recognise the name for sure. And in fact, you probably will have seen, because he did post this in the art show and tell room I'm sure he did. That's why we were talking about it. Okay, so that's that. Thank you so much, Thornius. I really appreciate it. I had no idea you were going to do that. That's so sweet of you. And I'm really, really happy to have those. I've had like 5,000 birthdays this year, seriously. Okay, I've got 2 more to go. This has been the longest ever opening, I think. The closing opening, this is. So this one, another one of these lovely global stamps. This one has come from the States, and this is Michelle Rhea in the States. That's probably a pumpkin latte, isn't it, do you reckon? I'm strictly a black Americano or espresso girl myself. No sugar. Don't adulterate my caffeine with anything. Always fancy flavours. Ooh. I recognise this. I recognise this design. Do I recognise it as a fabric, or did I have it as a scrapbook paper but without this kind of this thing where some of the flowers have got a shine on them? Lovely card. I'll be really, all of the cards, everything will be incorporated into this scrapbook. I'm trying to open it upside down. She already put it in upside down. I've only had a tiny peek. Oh, look. Oh, how clever is that? So she knows, obviously she's remembered I'm going to look at the back, and she's actually embroidered a letter A for my name on the back. Oh, to do that without messing up the front, she must have done this first to make the backing piece that she then used to back her stitch square onto. Let's read the letter. Dear Annie, thank you so much for hosting and being one of my partners for the great big little Stitchery swap. I had so much fun taking part in it, and I hope you like what I've made for you. I'm new to the slow stitch world, but I have some knowledge of cross stitch and quilting. I'm loving going back to my hand stitch roots and letting my creativity blossom. It just that just really makes my day to hear that too. Nothing gives me more of a buzz than someone saying they've been inspired by one of my videos, or encouraged to have the courage to have a go at something that they weren't sure about, because it's kind of if I can do it, anyone can. that, you know, that it's helping them to be like connecting with everybody. That's definitely helping me. It's just, yeah, really motivating. And the little community that we've got going, the bigger growing community that we've got going on, it's just, everyone's just so kind and generous and supportive, as well as creative and inspiring and all of those things. And, you know, to have someone say that they're getting something out of being a part of that just means such a lot to me. Okay, let's look at the square. Ooh. Oh, look. Wow. I take it back, but that is so neatly done. That's actually not been done, but that is the back. What? I take back everything I just said. She's just very, very neat. Wow. Oh, look at this. How beautiful. Look at all. Now let's see if the camera will actually pick that up. So initially you look at that and you see this print fabric, but that is so neat. There is such a lot of work in this. I'm going to see if I can get the camera to... there we go. Can you see it all around there? That is perfect French knots all the way around there. And then beautifully done satin stitch all the way around there, and seed stitches into all of this background, French knots around here, little back stitch all around there. This is one of the things I love to do, is stitching into that existing pattern, and this is a beautiful example of it. More French knots down here, that beautifully perfectly done A, and then it's a pliqué piece here, and all of this she's back stitched around all of these outlines. There's like a straight stitch all around there, more French knots, little satin stitching in here, more seeds. It's just, there is an incredible amount of work in there, and the texture, I just don't think it's coming, you're not going to see it so well on camera as it looks and feels in real life. Absolutely beautiful, and I can't get over how neat that is on the back. I seriously thought she'd stitched that on the back first. It's so beautifully done, isn't it? Well, it must be it's all those years of cross stitching has made you very neat, I reckon. You've clearly now embraced the whole slow stitching world, because that is just a beautiful example of it. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Michelle. It's, yeah, another treasure. Just being overwhelmed again. Okay, the very last one this time, and I think definitely got one more to open, maybe a couple. Another global stamp, different one. So this is from the States again, and this is Angie Russell. I'm just like savouring this moment with caring thoughts. Oh, look, it matches the envelope. Oh, pretty. Love from the USA, Angela Russell. Save that for a second. Oh, I just want to say thank you for doing this swap. I've gone already now. I knew that, I could feel that coming then. I hope you like... Oh, hang on, I missed a bit. It's been so fun. I hope you like the square. I'm a quilter, and this is my very first slow stitch project. See, again, it's like, you know, all these people being pulled down the slow stitching rabbit hole. It just makes my day. It's made my year, let's be honest. The fabrics I used are American Civil War reproductions. Oh, how interesting. The little red button was found in my garden. Oh, I love that kind of thing. Beautiful straight stitching and a really pretty shade of deep pink on the back. Feels lovely, just feels lovely. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at those fabrics. So these are reproduction Civil War fabrics from the time of the Civil War, and then there's a little enamelled charm with the flag on it, and the little red button that was found in her garden. I love that. Oh, I am totally in love with this square. It's beautiful. I did say to a few people who were a bit kind of ooh about it, you don't need to do any fancy stitches. How beautiful does this look, just with row upon row of little straight stitches. It feels lovely, it looks lovely, and it shows those fabrics off so beautifully. And just this little arrangement here in the middle with the little charm and the button, just, you don't need to get fancier than that, you really don't. Angie, it's beautiful. I just love it. Yeah, I'm blown away again. So yeah, what a lovely one for my probably penultimate grand opening for this swap. There we go. How beautiful is that? I've just heard a funny noise and I've either got a burglar or John's home early. I need to go and check. I'll be back. It's okay, it was just the builders next door. So that's about it for me today. I'm going to go away and take pictures of all of these and post them in Discord and Facebook and Instagram. Right, quite enough waffle for one day. Thank you so much again to everybody who's been joining in with this, whether by actually stitching and swapping or just by watching and commenting on everybody's posts and things. It's just, yeah, it's just been an incredible experience all round. It's just been amazing, and welcome to anybody who's gonna join us for the next one. Any questions or anything, please just shout in the comments or Discord or Facebook or whatever, and if I'm not about to help, somebody will be there who can point you in the right direction. That's it from me. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you to all of my swapsters. Love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye. Overexcited.